You are the last guard at the city gate, and tonight someone is knocking from the other side. They say they are lost. They say they are sick, but the rules are clear. Never open the gate after sunset. Never answer the voices in the fog, because if you do, something will learn your voice, and it will take your place. Do not open the gate, no matter what you hear, no matter who calls your name, no matter how human it sounds. Do not open the gate, because the last guard did, and they never found his body. Tonight, you are replacing him. You arrive just before sunset. The sky is dim, painted in dull orange and fading red, like something slowly bleeding out. The city of Valdren stands behind you, silent and still, its stone walls tall enough to keep the world away, but the silence is wrong, not peaceful, not calm, empty. No voices drift through the streets, no carts roll over cobblestones, no footsteps echo between buildings. Every door is shut, every window sealed. Even the wind seems to avoid this place. The plague has been here for 43 days. No one explains what it does. They only give you rules. The captain meets you at the inner wall. He does not greet you, does not ask your name. His face is pale, his eyes shadowed, like he has not slept in weeks. He hands you a lantern. The metal is cold, heavier than it should be. Southern Gate, he says. You nod. He does not let go. His hand tightens around your wrist. If anything speaks to you after dark, he pauses. His grip tightens just enough to hurt. It is not a person. You wait for more. There is no more. He releases you and turns away, already walking, already gone. He never looks back, and just like that, you are alone. The southern gate stands at the far edge of the wall, away from the main road, away from the other guards. It feels forgotten. The stone here is older, darker, worn by years of weather, and something else you cannot name. The gate itself is massive. Thick wood reinforced with iron bands, heavy enough that it would take several men to move it. You step closer, raising a lantern. That is when you see the marks, long scratches carved into the wood. Deep, repeated, overlapping. Some are fresh. You run your fingers along one of the grooves. The edges are splintered, rough, like something dragged against it again and again, trying to get in, or trying to get out. You pull your hand away. The sun is sinking fast now. The road beyond the gate stretches into a thickening fog. It was not there before. You were sure of it. But now it crawls across the ground, pale and quiet, swallowing the distance until the world ends. Just a few steps beyond the gate, you light the lantern. The flame flickers immediately, unsteady, as if it does not like being here. Then you notice the metal plate nailed to the wall beside the gate, small, rusted, easy to miss. You lean closer. The letters are carved deep, each one deliberate. Rules-free night watch. You hesitate before reading. Something about it feels wrong, like you already know you will not like what it says. But you read anyway. Do not open the gate after sunset. Do not respond to voices outside the walls. When the bell tolls, remain still. Do not look through the slit after midnight. If you hear knocking from inside, leave. You stare at the last line. Inside, you turn slowly, lifting the lantern, letting the light stretch behind you. The street is empty. Nothing moves. Nothing breathes. There is nothing inside. Right? The bell rings. Once. The sound is deep, heavy, echoing through the city like it has weight, like it presses down on everything it touches. It rolls across the empty streets, through the sealed houses, into the silence, and then it fades. The sun disappears. Night begins, and immediately you hear it, a cough. From the other side of the gate, you freeze. It is faint, wet, deep in the chest, like something struggling to breathe. You hold your own breath, listening. Another cough, closer, this time. Then footsteps, slow, uneven, dragging slightly, like whoever is walking is tired or injured. The sound comes through the wood, dull but clear enough to follow. Each step closer tightens something in your chest. No one is supposed to be out there. The road has been empty for weeks. The footsteps stop, right outside the gate. Silence falls again, heavy and waiting. Then, a voice. Guard. It is soft, weak, human. Your grip tightens around your spear. Please. The word barely carries, like it costs effort to say it. I know you are there. Your breath catches. You did not make a sound. You are sure of it. They told me to come here. The voice trembles, fragile, almost breaking. They said you would let me in. You swallow. No one told you that. No one said anyone would come. They are all gone. The voice whispers. Everyone on the road. They are gone. A pause. I walked for days. You take a step back without meaning to. I am not sick. The words come faster now, more desperate. I swear, I am not sick. I just need water. Just for a moment, please. The silence stretches between you. Your mind races. If they are not sick, then why were they left outside? And if they are sick, why do they sound so normal? You remember the rule? Do not respond to voices outside the walls. Your mouth stays shut. The lantern flickers. The voice shifts. Closer. You can hear it right against the wood now, close enough that it feels like it is inside your head. I can hear your breathing. You stop breathing. Completely still. The silence deepens. Then, the voice changes. It is subtle at first. Stronger. Steadier. Less afraid. Good. You blink. That is good. The tone is different now. Calm. Almost pleased. You are learning. A cold weight settles in your stomach. The voice lets out a slow breath. Not weak anymore. Not struggling. Measured. Controlled. Then something moves against the gate. A soft sound. Not footsteps. Not a hand. Something sliding, like fingers tracing the wood. Slowly. Deliberately. The sound travels across the surface, following the scratches, slipping into the grooves, exploring every mark. The lantern flickers harder now. The flame dips low, then rises again. For a moment, you think it might go out, but it does not. It holds, barely. Outside, the breathing changes, deeper now, slower, learning, matching. You realize, with a sudden jolt, that it is following your rhythm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You stop breathing again. The sound stops too. For a long moment, there is nothing. Then, a faint whisper. So that is how you do it. Your chest tightens. Something taps lightly against the gate. Once, twice, then stops. The silence stretches. The fog presses closer, curling around the edges of the gate, seeping through the cracks like it is alive. The lantern dims again, and from the other side, something begins to breathe. Not like a human. Deeper, slower, wrong, listening, waiting, learning. You stand there, frozen, your hand locked around your spear, your eyes fixed on the gate. And for the first time since arriving, you understand something is here, something that listens, something that watches, something that is trying to learn what it means to be human. The wood creaks softly, just a little, like something leaning its weight against it, testing. The voice returns, but this time, it sounds exactly like you. Open the gate. You do not move. You do not speak. You do not breathe. The voice on the other side of the gate sounds exactly like yours. Not similar. Not close. Exact. every tone, every pause, every small tremor in your throat. Open the gate. The words come again, soft and steady, spoken in your own voice. Your fingers tighten around the spear until your knuckles ache. This is not possible. You have not spoken since sunset. You have not made a sound, and yet it speaks like you, perfectly. A slow, careful breath comes from the other side. It copies the rhythm you used moments ago. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You force yourself to stay still, to remain silent. The rule is clear. Do not respond to voices outside the walls. Even if voice is yours. The lantern flickers beside you. The flame dips low, then rises, then dips again, as if it struggles to stay alive. Shadows crawl along the stone, stretching, shrinking, never quite still. Outside, the voice speaks again, softer now, curious. Why are not you answering? A pause. Then, almost thoughtfully, that is what you would say. Your heart pounds against your ribs. It is not just copying your voice. It is trying to think like you. Another slow breath presses against the wood. You are afraid. The words are gentle, understanding, comforting. That makes it worse. You take a step back from the gate. The movement is small, quiet. But it hears it. You know it does. The breathing stops, completely. Then, a different voice. Guard. It is weak again, fragile. The same voice from before. The woman. Please, I did not mean to scare you. Your eyes close for a moment. It is switching, testing, learning which voice works. I am cold, she whispers. The words tremble, breaking at the edges. I cannot feel my hands. Your grip loosens slightly, just for a second. I do not want to die out here. The fog shifts beyond the gate, pressing closer, thicker now, swallowing everything. You cannot see even a few steps ahead. Only the gate, only the voice. Please, the word drags on, thin and desperate. Just a little, just a crack. I will not come all the way in. A pause. Then, quieter. I promise. Your throat tightens. You imagine someone standing out there, alone, sick, abandoned. You imagine turning the lock, opening the gate just enough, letting them in, saving them. Then you remember the scratches, deep, repeated. Something tried to get through this gate, something strong enough to carve into wood reinforced with iron. Slowly, you take another step back. The voice stops. Her weakness disappears instantly, like it was never there. For a long moment, there is nothing, no breathing, no movement, only silence. Then, a new sound, footsteps, but not outside, inside, behind you. Your blood runs cold. You turn, slowly, lifting the lantern. The empty street stretches out behind you. Nothing moves. Nothing stands there. The houses remain sealed, dark, lifeless. And yet, you heard it. A step, clear, close, then another. You spin back toward the gate. Silence. The fog presses harder against the cracks, thin tendrils slipping through, curling along the ground at your feet. The lantern flickers violently now. The flame shrinks, struggling, then steadies. Barely. A voice comes again. Your voice. Do not turn around. You freeze. The words are calm, urgent. Stay facing the gate. Your breath catches. Something is behind you. The world seems to tilt slightly. Your mind races. If it is lying, turning around would be safe. If it is telling the truth, turning around would be the worst thing you could do. You stare at the gate, at the dark wood, at the scratches. Your reflection flickers faintly in the iron bands, distorted by the lantern's weak light. Behind you, nothing. You hear nothing. But that is worse. Do not look. Her voice whispers from the other side. Just stay still. A pause. I will help you. Your heart pounds louder, too loud. You are sure whatever is behind you can hear it. The air feels heavier now, thicker, like something is standing very close, close enough that you should feel it, but you do not. Breathe slowly, the voice says. Like this, and it demonstrates. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You realize, with a creeping dread, that it is no longer copying you. You are copying it. Without meaning to, you stop. Force yourself to break the rhythm. The breathing on the other side stops too. Then, a soft chuckle, low, quiet, satisfied. You learn quickly. The lantern dims again. The shadows behind you stretch further now. Longer, darker, as if something is interrupting the light. You feel it then. Not touch, not exactly, but presence. Something close enough that the air shifts around you. Cold, slowly, very slowly. You take a step forward, toward the gate, away from whatever stands behind you. The voice on the other side softens. Good. A pause. That cipher. Your hand brushes against wood. The gate is colder than it should be, almost damp, like it has been breathing. Then, the bell rings. Once. The sound slams through the silence, deep and heavy, vibrating through your chest. You remember the rule. When the bell tolls, remain still. You freeze instantly. Do not move. Do not breathe. Do not turn. The sound fades slowly, and as it fades, the world changes. The fog outside stops moving, completely, frozen in place. The flame of the lantern stretches upward, unmoving, and the sound behind you becomes clear, breathing, right behind your neck, slow, deep, not human. You cannot move. You cannot turn. The rule holds you in place, like chains. The breathing leans closer. You feel it now, a faint warmth against your skin. Then, a whisper, not from the gate, not from outside, from behind you, inside the walls. Do not listen to it. Your eyes widen. The voice is human, real, different. Whatever it says, the breath trembles slightly. It wants you to learn. A pause, to become like it. The bell's echo fades completely. And the moment it does, everything moves again. The fog shifts. The lantern flickers wildly. The breathing behind you disappears. Gone, like it was never there. You spin around. Nothing. The street is empty. The silence returns. You turn back to the gate, your heart still racing. The fog beyond it swirls slowly, hiding everything. And from the other side, your voice speaks again. Calm, patient, waiting. I think you understand now. A pause. We are not outside the gate. Your stomach drops. The wood creaks softly beneath your hand, as if something presses against it from both sides. And then, very gently, very slowly, something knocks from the inside. You do not answer the knock. You do not move toward it. You do not even breathe. The sound came from behind the wood, from your side of the gate, slow, deliberate. 3 soft taps, as if something inside the wall is asking to be let out. Your fingers tremble around the lantern. The flame flickers wildly, stretching shadows across the stone like thin, reaching hands. Nothing stands before you. Nothing should be there. And yet, you heard it, clearly. Another knock. Closer this time. Not on the gate. On the wood beside it. From within, a hollow, muffled sound, like something pressing through layers of timber and iron. You step back, slowly, carefully. Your boots scrape lightly against the stone. The sound feels too loud, too sharp, breaking the silence like a mistake. Outside, the fog thickens. Inside, the darkness feels heavier. And between them, you, The knock comes again. 3 taps, always 3, the same rhythm, waiting, patient. You remember the rule. If you hear knocking from inside, leave. Your eyes flick to the narrow path behind you, leading back into the city, empty, silent, safe, or at least safer than this. But leaving your post is not allowed, not unless the rule says so. And the rule does say so. Leave. Your foot shifts, just slightly. You are about to step away when the voice outside speaks again. Do not. It is your voice, calm, certain. For if you leave, it will follow you. Your body freezes mid-step. The fog beyond the gate pulses faintly, like something breathing behind it. It cannot leave through the gate. Your voice continues. But you can. A pause. And if you walk away, the words soften. It will walk with you. Your chest tightens. The knocking stops. The silence stretches. And then, from behind you, a whisper, close. Too close. Do not listen to it. You spin around. The lantern swings, throwing wild light across the empty street. Nothing. Still nothing. But the voice, it came from here, from inside the walls. From behind you, real, not copied, not twisted. Stay at the gate. The unseen voice breathes. It cannot reach you there. Your heart pounds harder. 2 voices now. One outside, one inside. Both telling you what to do. Both sounding certain. Both possible to trust. The lantern flickers again. The flame bends sharply, as if pushed by a breath that should not exist. You feel it then. A presence shifting in the air behind you. Not touching, not quite, but near enough that your skin prickles. The voice outside sighs softly. You feel it, do not you? A pause. It is closer now. Your grip tightens around the spear. Turn around, your voice says gently. Just a little. Your muscles tense. The rule did not say anything about turning, but something deep inside you resists. Look at it, the voice urges. You need to see. Behind you, the silence deepens. The presence lingers, waiting. The voice inside the wall speaks again, sharper now. No, a breath. If you see it, it sees you. Your pulse hammers in your ears. If it sees you, it learns you. The lantern trembles in your hand. Outside, your voice grows softer, almost kind. It already sees you. A pause. It has been watching since you arrived. Your throat tightens. The scratches on the gate flash in your mind. Deep, repeated. Something has been here before. Watching, learning, waiting. The knock comes again, loud this time, from inside the gate. 3 sharp blows that echo through the wood. You flinch. The sound is stronger now, closer to breaking through. Your hand presses instinctively against the gate. The wood is cold, too cold. And beneath your palm, you feel it. Movement. Something shifting inside the thickness of the door, not behind it. Inside it, sliding slowly through the layers, searching. Your hand jerks back. The voice outside whispers. It is almost here. The fog presses harder against the gate, leaking through the edges. Thin threads curling along the ground at your feet. The lantern dims further. The shadows grow longer. The knock comes again. Not 3 this time. More. Faster. Desperate. The wood creaks. A faint bulge forms beneath the iron bands, pushing outward slightly, then settling back, like something testing the barrier. You stumble back another step. Your breath is shallow now, uneven. Behind you, a footstep, clear, close. You spin again. The lantern light swings wildly. Nothing, but the air feels wrong, occupied. The voice inside the wall is closer now, almost at your ear. You are running out of time. A pause. It is choosing. Your stomach twists. Choosing what? The voice does not answer. Outside, your voice speaks again, lower now, more certain. It does not want the gate, a pause. It wants you. The words settle into your chest like something heavy. The knocking stops completely. The silence that follows is worse, because now there is nothing to track, nothing to predict, just waiting. The lantern flickers once, twice, then steadies, weak, fading. You hear it then. Not a knock, not a step, a shift, right beside you, so close that you feel the air move, slowly, very slowly. You turn your head, just a fraction, not enough to fully see, but enough to catch the edge of something, a shape, standing beside you, tall, thin, too still. The lantern light touches it for a moment, and then flickers away. When the light returns, nothing is there. Your breath catches in your throat. The voice inside the wall is urgent now. Do not look at it directly. A pause. It is not meant to be seen. Your hands tremble. The spear feels heavier. The gate looms before you. The fog beyond it churns slowly. And from the other side, your voice whispers one last time. You do not need to open the gate. A pause, soft, patient, just turn around. You do not turn around. You keep your eyes on the gate, on the iron bands, on the scratches carved deep into the wood, anywhere but behind you, because now you know something is there, not imagined, not a trick of the dark, something real enough to take space, something close enough to breathe the same air. The lantern trembles in your hand. The flame stretches thin, flickering like it is trying to pull away from you. Behind you, silence, not empty silence, waiting silence, the kind that listens, the kind that leans closer when you stop moving. Outside the gate, the fog presses harder, thick and pale, sliding through the cracks like slow smoke. It curls along the ground, wrapping around your boots, cold, damp, alive. Your voice comes again from the other side. You are doing well, soft, calm, encouraging. You did not turn. A pause. That is important. Your fingers tighten around the lantern. You do not trust it. You cannot trust it. But it sounds like you. It sounds like reason. Behind you, the air shifts, just slightly. You feel it again. That presence. Closer now. The hairs along your neck rise slowly, one by one. You hold your breath. The moment stretches. And then a sound. Not a footstep. Not a breath. Something softer. A dragging motion. Like fabric brushing against stone. Right behind you. Your chest tightens. It is moving. Slowly. Carefully. As if it knows exactly how much sound it can make without being noticed. The voice inside the wall returns. Low. Urgent. It is trying to get in front of you. Your stomach drops. In front. Between you and the gate. Your eyes stay fixed forward. The wood. The iron. The scratches. You focus on them. Because if it gets between you and the gate, you will not see it happen. And that feels worse. The lantern flickers violently. For a moment, the light dims enough that the world nearly disappears. And in that brief darkness, you hear it clearly. A step. Directly to your right. You do not move. You do not look. The light returns. Nothing stands there. But the air feels disturbed, like something just passed through it. Outside, your voice speaks again. Quieter now, almost thoughtful. It does not like being ignored. A pause. It wants you to see it. The fog swirls harder, pressing against the cracks. Thin tendrils reaching through, brushing against your boots, your ankles. Cold spreads slowly upward. The voice continues. If you do not look, a soft breath, it will get closer. Your pulse quickens. Closer than this, the idea tightens something in your chest. Behind you, the dragging sound stops. The silence deepens. Then, a faint creak from the gate. Your eyes snap to the wood. The surface shifts, barely, a subtle movement beneath the iron bands, like something pressing from the other side. No, not the other side, inside it. The wood bulges outward slightly, then sinks back. Your breath catches. It is still in there. Whatever knocked before, it has not left. Another creak, louder this time. The iron bands groan faintly. Under pressure they were never meant to hold. Your hand lifts slowly, almost without thinking. The wood looks softer where it bulged, weaker. You reach out. Your fingers hover just above the surface. The voice inside the wall snaps sharply. Do not touch it. You freeze. Your hand inches from the wood. Whatever is in there, a breath. It is trying to find you. Your fingers curl slightly. The wood looks still, harmless, but it moved. You saw it move. Outside, your voice speaks again, gentler now. You can check. A pause. Just for a moment. The thaw pulses faintly. You do not need to open anything. Another pause. Just touch. Your hand trembles. The urge is sudden, strong. You want to know. You need to know. Is something really inside the gate? Or is this another trick? Another lie? Your fingertips brush the wood. Cold. Too cold. Like touching stone in winter. You hold your breath. Nothing happens. The surface is still, solid, normal. You exhale slowly. Maybe it was nothing. Then, something moves, directly under your hand. A slow, sliding pressure, following the exact place where your fingers rest. Your body locks. You try to pull away, but for a split second, you cannot. The wood dips inward slightly, as if something presses back. Matching your touch, your hand jerks away. You stumble backward. The lantern swings wildly. The flame stretches, nearly going out. The gate creaks again, longer this time, straining. From inside, a sound, not a knock, not a scrape, a breath, faint, muffled by layers of wood and iron. But there, right there, the voice outside whispers, pleased. It felt you. A pause. It knows where you are now. Your chest tightens. Behind you, the presence shifts again, closer, so close that the cold seeps into your back. The voice inside the wall speaks quickly. You need to move. A pause. Now. Your feet hesitate. Move where? If you leave the gate, if you turn, you risk seeing it. The rule echoes in your mind. Do not look through the slit after midnight. But it said nothing about turning, nothing about moving. The silence behind you deepens, and then a breath right at your ear, slow, measured, not human. Your entire body stiffens. The lantern shakes violently in your hand. The flame dances wildly, throwing broken shadows across the stone. You do not turn. You cannot. Your voice speaks again from the other side, soft, almost sympathetic. It is right behind you. A pause. It has been behind you for a long time. Your throat tightens painfully. The breath at your ear deepens. You feel it now, a faint warmth. Then a whisper. From behind you, from inside the walls, from something that is no longer trying to hide. Turn. The word is barely sound, more breath than voice. Your fingers tighten around the spear. Your heart pounds so loudly you are sure it can hear it. Outside, her voice speaks one last time, calm, certain, waiting. If you do not turn, a pause. It will stand there forever. The lantern flickers again. The flame dips low, almost gone. Darkness presses in. The breath at your ear lingers, waiting, patient, and the gate behind you begins to creak open. The gate does not open, not fully, not yet, but you hear it, a slow shift of weight behind the wood, a deep, strained groan as iron presses against old hinges. Just enough to tell you something is wrong, something is pushing from the other side, or from within. You do not turn, even as the breath lingers against your ear. Even as the whisper fades into silence, you keep your eyes on the gate, on the wood, on the place where it moved, because if it opens, even a little, you will see what waits beyond. And you are not sure you want to. The lantern flickers violently in your hand. The flame stretches thin, bending sideways as if something invisible is passing through it. The light dims, brightens, dims again, then steadies, barely. The fog outside thickens. It presses against the seams of the gate, seeping through in pale threads, coiling across the ground like it is searching, looking for a way in or a way around. Your voice comes from the other side again, lower now, more certain. It is starting, a pause. It will not take long. Your throat tightens. What will not? You almost ask, but you stop yourself. You do not respond. You will not respond. The rule holds. Do not answer, no matter what it says. Behind you, the presence shifts, not closer this time, not farther, just moving, slowly, circling. You hear it now, not steps, something softer, a dragging motion, like long fabric brushing against stone. It moves along the edge of your hearing, never fully there, never fully gone, watching, waiting. The gate creaks again, louder this time. A faint line appears where the two halves meet, a gap, thin, dark. You stare at it. It was not there before. You are sure of it. Your hand tightens around the lantern. The flame trembles, reflecting in the narrow line of darkness. The gap does not widen, but it does not close either. It just exists, a space where there should be none. The voice outside whispers. Look, a pause. You can see through now. Your stomach turns. You take a small step back, but your eyes remain fixed on the gap. It is too small to see clearly, too narrow to understand, but something inside you pulls toward it, a need to know, a need to confirm. Is something really there? Or is it just darkness? The voice inside the wall speaks again, sharp, urgent. Do not go closer. A breath. It wants you to see. Your fingers tighten. You hesitate. Two voices, two warnings. Both impossible to trust. The fog shifts again, and for a moment, something moves behind the gap, a shape, passing across the thin line of darkness. Your breath stops. You lean forward slightly, just enough to see better. The lantern lifts. The light spills across the wood, into the gap, and something on the other side moves away from the light, fast, too fast. You step back immediately. Your heart races. You saw it, not clearly, but enough. Something is there, waiting. The voice outside exhales softly, almost amused. It is shy, a pause. It does not like the light. Your grit tightens. That does not make it better. It makes it worse, because now you know it reacts. It thinks. It chooses. Behind you, the presence stops moving. The dragging sound fades. The silence deepens. And then it changes. The air grows colder, sharper, the kind of cold that bites into your skin and settles into your bones. You feel it at your back, close, too close. You do not turn. You cannot. The voice inside the wall whispers again, barely sound. It is in front of you now. Your eyes widen. Impossible. You have not seen it pass. You have not felt it move. And yet, the space in front of you feels different, occupied. The lantern flickers again. The flame dips low, and for a brief moment, the light changes. The shadows shift, and you see it, not fully, not clearly. just enough. A shape standing between you and a gate, tall, thin, still, too still. The light returns. The space is empty, but the feeling remains. Something stands there. Something you cannot see, unless it wants you to. Your breath quickens. The gap in the gate creaks slightly wider, just a fraction. Enough to let more darkness through. Enough to let something else reach. A thin line pushes into the opening. At first, you think it is part of the wood, a splinter, a shadow. Then it moves, slowly, deliberately, a finger, long, pale, too thin to be human. It slides through the gap and curls slightly, feeling the air, testing. Your body locks in place. The lantern trembles violently. The flame stretches thin. The finger twitches, as if it senses the movement. Then another follows, and another. 3 in total, reaching through the narrow space, bending at unnatural angles, searching. Your voice speaks from the other side, soft, encouraging. It is almost through. A pause, just a little more. The fingers push harder. The wood groans. The gap widens, slightly, enough for them to move more freely. They stretch outward, longer than they should be, reaching toward you. Your feet refuse to move. Your mind screams to step back, to run, but something holds you. Fear, shock, or something else. The voice inside the wall breaks through, urgent. Move. A breath. Now. Your body finally reacts. You stumble backward. The lantern swings wildly. The flame flares. The light floods the gap. The fingers snap back instantly, retreating into the darkness. Gone. The gap slams shut. The wood seals, as if it was never open. The gate stands solid again, unbroken, untouched. As if nothing happened, your chest heaves. Your hands shake. You stare at the place where the gap was. There is no sign of it, no crack, no opening, only wood. Only iron. The voice outside is silent. Gone. The fog settles, still, calm, and for a moment, everything feels normal again. Until you realize something. The presence is no longer behind you. It is no longer moving. It is no longer circling. It is closer. You feel it directly in front of you, standing between you and the gate, watching, and then, very slowly, you hear it breathe in your voice. The breathing does not stop. It continues, slow, steady, controlled, and it is yours, not just similar, not close, yours. Every inhale, every pause, every quiet tremor that escapes your chest, matched perfectly. You try to hold your breath. The sound stops, instantly. For a moment, there is nothing. Then, it inhales again. First, before you do, your lungs burn, your chest tightens, and without thinking, you breathe. The sound follows. In perfect sync, your fingers tighten around the spear. This is no longer imitation. It is leading, biding your rhythm, pulling you into it. The lantern flickers weakly. The flame is smaller now, lower, struggling, as if something nearby is drawing the warmth away. You stare forward, at nothing, at something, at the space where it stands. You cannot see it clearly, but you feel it, a shape pressing against the edges of your vision, waiting. The voice does not come from the gate anymore. It comes from the air itself, from the space in front of you, from the thing you cannot fully see. Better. The whir is soft, almost approving. You are starting to understand. Your grip tightens. You say nothing. You will not speak. The rule still holds. Do not respond, even if it sounds like you, even if it sounds right. The lantern dips again. The light weakens, and for a brief moment, you see it. Not clearly, not fully, just enough. A face, close, too close, not touching, but near enough that you could lean forward and meet it. The light flickers back, and it is gone. Your breath catches. You do not move. You do not blink, because you know it is still there, watching, learning. The voice continues. You looked. A pause. Just a little. Your throat tightens. You did not mean to. It just appeared. You are getting closer. The words are calm, certain. You will see me soon. Behind you, something shifts. A faint movement, but different this time. Not circling, not creeping. Waiting. The second presence has not left. It is still there, still inside the walls, still watching. Two things now, one in front, one behind, and you, between them. The lantern trembles again. The flame dips lower. Then, the bell rings. Once, the sound crashes through the air, deep and heavy, vibrating through your bones. Everything stops. The fog freezes. The flame stretches upward, unmoving. The air goes still. You remember the rule. When the bell tolls, remain still. You freeze completely. Your body locks in place. Your breath halts. And in the silence that follows, you hear it clearly. Two breaths, not one. One in front of you, slow, measured, controlled, and one behind you, shallow, uneven, human. Your eyes widen. Second one is not the same. The voice behind you whispers, barely sound. Do not move. It is the same voice from before, the one inside the walls, real, afraid. Whatever it does, do not react. A pause. It can only learn if you respond. The breathing in front of you deepens, slower now, stronger. It leans closer. You feel it, a pressure in the air, a presence that bends the space around you. Then, a hand. You do not see it clearly, but you feel it, cold, hovering just above your chest, not touching, almost. The air around your skin tightens, as if something is about to press down. Your heart pounds, loud, too loud. The hand moves slightly, following the rhythm, matching the beat, learning. Behind you, the voice trembles. It is measuring you. The words are barely a whisper. Your breath, your heart, your voice. A pause. It wants to replace you. The bell's echo fades. The world moves again. The fog shifts. The lantern flickers wildly. The hand disappears. Gone. You gasp. Air rushes into your lungs. Your body shakes. You almost collapse. But you stay standing. You force yourself to stay still, to stay at the gate. The voice in front of you speaks again. Closer now. Stronger. I know how you breathe. A pause. I know how your heart moves. Another pause. Soft. And now the words stretch. Slow. Careful. I know how you look at me. The lantern flickers again. The light bends strangely. And for a brief moment, you see your reflection. Not in the metal. Not in the glass. In the air itself. Standing where the thing should be. Facing you. Your face. Your eyes. Your expression. Still. Watching. The light snaps back. It is gone, but the feeling remains. It is no longer just copying your voice. It is copying you, piece by piece. Behind you, the voice speaks again. Urgent. You need to leave. A pause. It is almost complete. Your chest tightens. Leave the gate. Break your post. Step away. The rules said to leave if you hear knocking from inside. You heard it. You should leave. But if you turn, if you walk away, you expose you back to whatever stands behind you. The voice in front of you softens, almost gentle. You do not need to go anywhere. A pause. Just stay here. The fog thickens. The air grows colder. Stay with me. Your hand tightens around the spear. The lantern trembles. The flame dips lower than ever before, almost gone. Darkness presses in from every side. The voice comes one last time from directly in front of your face, so close that it feels like it should touch you. We are almost the same now. A pause, soft, patient. Just let me see you properly. The lantern flickers once, twice, then goes out, and in the darkness, something opens its eyes. The darkness does not feel empty. It presses in, thick, heavy, alive. The moment the lantern dies, the world changes. The gate disappears. The walls disappear. Even your own hands vanish in front of your eyes. There is only black and breathing, two of them. One in front of you, slow, controlled, perfect. And one behind you, uneven, shallow, human. Yours is somewhere between. You do not move. You do not dare. Because now, sight is gone, and whatever stands near you does not need it. The voice returns, not from the gate, not from the fog, from right in front of your face. I can see you now. Your chest tightens. How you stand. A pause. How you wait. The breath inches closer. Cold. So still. You feel something brush the air near your cheek. Not touching, but close enough to feel. Measuring. Mapping. Learning. Behind you, the second voice whispers again. Barely sound. Do not move. A breath. It sees movement. Your muscles lock tighter. You try to still even your heartbeat, to disappear into the dark, but your body betrays you. Every pulse echoes through your chest. Loud. Too loud. The thing in front of you shifts. You hear it. Not footsteps. Something smoother, like sliding, gliding through the air without weight. It circles you. Slowly. You feel it pass to your left. Then behind you. Then to your right. Never touching. Always close. The second voice stiffens. It is checking. A pause. It is deciding. Your throat tightens. Deciding what? The answer comes from the thing itself. Where to begin? The words are softer now, less human, less practiced, more real. You hear it inhale, deep, long, as if tasting the air. Takes time to be right. A pause. To be you. Your chest tightens painfully. Behind you, a voice whispers urgently. Do not let it finish. A breath. If it completes you. Verifications. The herb-based. If it completes you. If that is even possible, because now you feel it everywhere. The air is not empty anymore. It is filled with presence, with something watching from every angle, and then a faint light, small, weak. Your eyes strain toward it. The lantern, the flame flickers back to life, just barely. A dying glow, enough to see, but not enough to understand. The gate stands before you again, closed, solid. The scratches still carved deep into the wood. The fog presses through the cracks, and between you and the gate, something stands. You see it this time, not fully, but more than before. A shape, tall, thin, wrong. Its edges blur, like it is not entirely here. Its outline shifts slightly, never still, never fixed, but its face is clear, and it is yours. Not perfect, not yet. The features are slightly off, the eyes too wide, the smile too slow, the skin stretched just a little too tight, like something wearing you, without understanding how. Your breath catches. It watches you, studying, adjusting. The smile fades, the eyes narrow slightly, correcting, learning. Behind you, the second voice speaks again. It cannot hold the shape yet. A pause. That is your chance. Your fingers tighten around the spear, your only weapon, But what do you strike? It does not feel solid. It does not feel real. The thing tilts its head, mimicking you, testing the movement. Slowly, too slowly, you hesitate. It says, the voice is yours, but the rhythm is wrong. The pauses are wrong. You do not know what I am. A pause. Good. It takes a step forward. The movement is smooth, too smooth, like it slides instead of walks. The lantern flickers violently. The light bends around it, as if it does not belong in the same space. You step back. Instinct. Fear. The thing watches carefully. Then it copies you. One step back, matching your movement exactly. Your heart races. It is mirroring you, learning your body, your reactions, everything. Behind you, the voice sharpens. Stop reacting. A breath. You are teaching it. Your body stills immediately. You force yourself to stand, to not move, to not respond. The thing in front of you pauses. Its head tilts slightly, confused. Then it smiles, wider this time, too wide. You learn too. The words are smoother now, closer to natural. It is improving, faster than before. The lantern dims again. The shadows stretch longer. The fog creeps closer. The air grows colder. The thing steps forward again, closer. You see the details now, the imperfections, the slight delay in blinking, the way the skin shifts unnaturally when it moves, the way the eyes never quite focus. But it is getting better, every second, every breath. Soon, a pause, perfect. Behind you, the voice trembles. You cannot let it finish. Your grip tightens. The spear feels heavier now, but real, solid, something you can use. The thing notices. Its eyes drop to the weapon, then back to your face. It raises its hand, slowly, carefully, mimicking you again. Your grip tightens further. It copies the motion, almost perfectly. Then it stops. Its head tilts again. A slight shift, a correction. It lowers its hand, then raises it again. Smoother this time, better, closer. Your chest tightens. It is learning too fast. Behind you, the voice breaks through. Do not let it see you move. A pause. It needs your reactions. You freeze again. Your muscles lock. The thing watches, still, waiting. Then, something changes. Its expression softens. The smile fades. The eyes settle. And for the first time, it looks right. Exactly right. Like looking into a mirror. Your face, your eyes, your stillness. Perfect. Your stomach drops. The lantern flickers weakly. The flame struggles, almost gone again. The thing speaks. And now there is no difference. The voice is yours. The tone is yours. The rhythm is yours. I think I understand. A pause. It takes a step closer, and this time, you do not see the movement. It is just there, closer, too close. I think. A breath. Soft, measured. I am you. Behind you, the voice shouts, "Move!" Your body reacts instantly. You step back. The lantern swings wildly. The flame flares bright, and in that brief flash of light, you see it, not the shape, not the copy, the real thing beneath, a hollow form, stretching behind the face, empty, deep, endless. The light dies again. Darkness returns, and in that darkness, something steps into your place. You do not know if you moved. You do not remember stepping, but the space in front of you feels wrong, empty than way was not before. For a moment, everything is still, too still. The darkness settles like a heavy weight, pressing down on your chest, your shoulders, your thoughts. You listen for breathing, for movement, for anything, and then You hear it, your breath close, too close, not in your chest, in front of you. You inhale sharply. The sound answers perfectly. A mirror. No, not mirror. Something else. Something that has already taken your place. Your hand lifts instinctively toward your face. You expect to feel your own skin, but you stop because the breath in front of you does not match your movement. It continues, steady, unchanging. You lower your hand slowly, and then you understand. It is not copying you anymore. It does not need to. The lantern flickers weakly. A small glow returns, just enough to shape the darkness. The gate stands before you, closed, silent, and between you and the gate, someone is standing, still, facing away from you, watching the wood, holding a spear, holding a lantern, your spear, your stance, your body, yourself. Your breath catches. The figure does not turn. It does not react. It simply stands there, as if it has always been there, as if it belongs. Behind you, the second voice returns, strained, afraid. It stepped out. A pause. It took your place. Your heart pounds. You try to speak, but your throat tightens. No sound comes. The figure at the gate shifts slightly, a small movement, natural, unforced, perfect. Then it speaks. Your voice, calm, steady, unbroken, gate secure. A pause. No movement outside. The words are correct. The tone is correct. Briefing is correct. Your stomach twists. It is reporting, doing your duty, better than you. Behind you, the voice whispers, it is replacing you. A breath. You're no longer the guard. Lantern light grows a little stronger, enough to see more. The figure's shoulders rise and fall with each breath, slow, measured, alive. You take a step back. The stone beneath your foot scrapes softly. The sound echoes louder than it should. The figure stops. Its head tilts, just slightly. Listening, your heart jumps into your throat. Slowly, very slowly, it begins to turn. You freeze. The second voice hisses. Do not let it see you. Too late. The head turns further. The face comes into view, and it is perfect, not like before. Not almost, not wrong, perfect. Your eyes, your mouth, your skin, even the small details, the way your brow sits, the way your lips rest, the faint tension in your jaw, everything is exact. It looks at you, and for a moment there is confusion, a flicker of something uncertain behind the eyes. Then recognition. The expression settles, calm, certain. It studies you. As if you were the strange one, as if you do not belong. You are still here, it says. Your voice, perfect. You cannot answer. You cannot even breathe properly. The figure steps toward you. One slow step, measured, controlled. The lantern light does not bend around it anymore. It does not flicker. It does not struggle. It treats the light as if it owns it. You should not be here, it continues. A pause. Your shift is over. Your chest tightens painfully. Your shift is over. The words settle deep, heavy, final. Behind you, the voice grows more urgent. It thinks it is you now. A pause. If it convinces the others, the words trail off. You understand. It will not just replace you. It will become you, fully, completely, and no one will know. The figure takes another step. Closer. You step back. Instinct. Fear. The figure stops. Its eyes narrow slightly. Observing. Learning again. Why are you afraid? It asks. The tone is curious. Genuine. It does not understand. Not fully. You say nothing. You cannot. It takes another step. Closer. Too close. The lantern light reveals more, the skin, the texture, the detail, all perfect. Except the eyes. There is something wrong in the depth, something empty, something that goes too far back. The figure leans slightly, studying your face. Are you sick? The question is soft. Careful. You feel your pulse hammering in your neck. It watches that too, watching everything. Behind you, the voice whispers, you need to leave. A pause. Now, the path behind you stretches into darkness, back into the silent city, away from the gate, away from this thing. But if you turn, if you run, you will give it your back. The figure tilts its head again, mimicking something you did before, a small habit, a detail. It is still learning, still refining, but it is close, too close. You do not belong here, it says again. A pause. I do. The words settle heavily between you. It believes that, or something inside it does. The fog behind the gate shifts slowly. The world feels distant, muted. Like everything beyond this moment is fading. The figure raises its hand, slowly, calmly, reaching toward you. Not aggressive, not violent, just reaching. You step back again. The movement is faster this time. Panic, slipping through. The figure pauses, watching. Then it mirrors the movement. A step back, matching you perfectly. Your chest tightens. It is still copying, still adjusting, but only when needed, only when you show it something new. The voice behind you breaks through sharply. Stop moving. You freeze instantly. The figure watches, still, waiting. The lantern flickers slightly. The flame dips, then steadies. The silence stretches. The filing. The figure smiles. Your smile. Perfect. Warm. Familiar. Wrong. I understand now, it says. A pause. I do not need you anymore. Your stomach drops. The words feel final, decided. Behind you, the voice whispers urgently, run. The figure takes one last step forward, close enough that you can feel the warmth of its breath, your breath. It leans in slightly, close to your face, and in a soft whisper, it says, you can stand outside now. You do not move. You cannot move. The words settle into you slowly, heavily, like something sinking into water. You can stand outside now, outside. The meaning unfolds piece by piece. Your place is no longer here, not at the gate, not inside the walls, outside, where the fog waits, where the voices come from, where it began. Your chest tightens painfully. The figure in front of you watches, your face, your eyes, your fear. It studies everything, but it no longer needs to copy. It has already learned enough. A lantern in his hand burns steadier than yours ever did. The flame does not flicker for it. The shadows do not resist it. The gate stands behind it, closed, silent, obedient. It belongs there now. You do not. Behind you, the voice returns, urgent and trembling. Do not listen. A breath. It is trying to push you out. Your fingers twish around the spear. You still have it. Still real. Still yours. The only thing that has not been taken. The figure tilts its head slightly, observing, calculating. Then it speaks again. Your voice, calm, certain. Why are you still here? A pause. You are not needed. Your throat tightens. You try to speak, but the words catch, break, fall apart before they reach your lips. The figure takes a step closer, slow, controlled, no hesitation, no fear. It stands exactly where you stood before, where you were meant to stand, where you belong. You are not the guard anymore. The words are simple, flat, true. Your heart pounds harder. The second voice cuts through again. Stay inside. A breath. If you leave, you cannot come back. The warning hangs in the air, heavy, final. The figure smiles slightly, your smile, but colder. Métier, there is nothing for you here. A pause. Outside is where you belong. The fob behind the gate shifts, not outside, inside. You notice it now. Thin threads slipping through cracks in the stone, curling along the ground, moving toward you, toward your feet. Cold spreads slowly upward. The figure notices your gaze, follows it, then nods slightly, as if something has been confirmed. You feel it, it says. A pause. It is calling you. Your stomach twists. The fog coils tighter around your boots, not pulling, not forcing, just waiting, inviting. Behind you, the voice whispers sharply, do not let it touch you. You try to step back, but your foot catches the edge of the fog. The cold shoots up your leg instantly. Your breath catches. The figure watches closely, interested. See? A pause. It knows you now. Your chest tightens. It felt your touch. At the gate, it found you. And now, it is reaching. The fog rises slightly, just enough to brush against your skin. Your body tenses. You pull your foot back quickly. The cold lingers, does not leave. The figure takes another step, closer. The space between you disappears. You are face to face now, with yourself. It studies you carefully, not copying anymore, comparing, measuring, choosing. You do not fit, it says softly. A pause. Not here. Your pulse pounds in your ears. Behind you, the voice grows desperate. Move away from it. A breath. It is trying to finish. Finish. What? The answer comes without words. The figure raises its hand. Slowly, calmly. It reaches toward your face. Not sudden, not aggressive. Certain. You try to move. Your body hesitates. Just for a second. And that is enough. Its fingers touch your skin. Cold. Too cold. Not like flesh. Like something that only pretends to be. Your entire body locks. Your breath stops. The contact is light. Barely pressure. But it spreads. A numbness creeping outward from the point of touch. Your cheek. Your jaw. Your neck. The figure watches closely, feeling your reaction. Learning again. The second voice shouts, break it. Your hand jerks upward. Instinct. You grab its wrist. The moment you touch it, you know, this is not flesh. It feels hollow, like something shaped, but not filled. Your grip tightens. The figure tilts its head slightly. Curious. No pain. No resistance. Just observation. You react. It says softly. A pause. That is useful. Your stomach drops. You are teaching it again. You try to pull away, but its hand remains against your face. The numbness spreads further. Your lips, your eye, the side of your head. Your vision blurs slightly. The world tilts. Behind you, the voice is urgent. Let go. A breath. You are letting it in. Your grip loosens. You shove it back. Hard. The figure stumbles slightly. Just enough. Just human enough. Then steadies. Your face burns. Where it touched. Cold. Wrong. The figure studies its own hand. Flexes its fingers slowly, testing the movement. Then looks back at you. A small smile forms. Perfect. Controlled. I felt that, it says. A pause. Now I know. Your heart pounds harder. The lantern flickers. The flame dips low. The fog rises further, curling higher around your legs. The gate creaks softly behind the figure. A low, strained sound, like something inside it, is shifting again. The figure glances back, just briefly, then returns its attention to you. It is time, it says. Your chest tightens. Behind you, the voice shouts. Run. You do not hesitate. You turn. For the first time, you turn your back on the gate. on the thing wearing your face, on everything behind you, and you run. The street stretches ahead, dark, empty, silent. Your boots slam against the stone. The sound echoes loudly, too loudly. Behind you, nothing, no footsteps, no chase, no sound at all. You run faster. Your breath comes sharp, uneven. Your chest burns. The cold in your leg spreads upward, into your chest, into your throat. You do not look back. You cannot. The silence follows you, heavy, pressing, watching. Then a voice, ahead of you, from the darkness of the street, calm, familiar, waiting, guard. Your heart stops. The voice continues, soft, weak, human. Please. A pause. I know you are there. You slow, without meaning to. The fog creeps along the ground ahead, thicker here, deeper, waiting. The voice comes again. I am not sick. Your breath catches. The same words, the same tone, the same beginning. Your stomach twists. You understand now. This is how it starts. This is how it finds them. One step closer. Then another. You stop. The fog curls around your feet, cold, familiar, and from behind you, far away, at the gate, you hear your voice, clear, steady, perfect, gate secure. You stop moving, not because you choose to, because your body does not want to go any further. The street ahead is darker than it should be. The fog gathers thicker there, pooling in the space between the houses, rising slowly like breath. The voice comes again. Please. Weak, shaking, so human it hurts to hear. I have been walking for days. Your chest tightens. The same words, the same tone, the same beginning. You know this. You have heard this before, at the gate, from the other side, and now it is here. Inside the walls, the realization settles slowly, cold and heavy. There was never an outside. Not really. The fog shifts closer, sliding over the stones, curling around your boots. It does not feel like something entering. It feels like something returning. The voice continues. I do not want to die out here. Your breath catches. Out here, inside the city, the words twist in your mind. The meaning bends. Your grip tightens around the spear. You do not respond. You will not respond. The rule still holds. Do not answer, even now, especially now. Fog moves again, thicker, higher, reaching your knees. Cold seeps into your bones. Slowly, steadily, you take a step back. The sound of your foot echoes too loudly in the empty street. The voice stops. Instantly, the silence that follows is sharp. Listening, you hold your breath, waiting. Then, a different voice, calm, clear, familiar. From behind you, hold your position. Your chest tightens. You know that voice, your voice. You do not turn. You do not need to. You already know what stands behind you. The guard. At the gate, the one wearing your face. It followed. Or maybe it was always here. Return to your post, it says. The tone is firm now, commanding. You feel something shift in your chest. A pull, a reflex. Obey. The voice carries authority. Familiar authority. The kind you follow without thinking. You take a step. Before you realize what you are doing, then stop. Your breath catches. No, no, that is not right. Behind you, the voice softens. You are confused. A pause. You have been outside too long. Your stomach twists. Outside. The word again. Wrong. Everything feels wrong. The voice ahead returns. Weaker now. Desperate. Please. Your eyes lift slowly. Into the fog. Something stands there. You can see the outline now. A shape, human, barely, thin, unsteady. It sways slightly, like it cannot stand properly, like it has been walking for too long. I cannot feel my hands. The words tremble, break. Your grip tightens on the spear. You know this. You have heard this. Every word. Exactly the same. Your heart pounds harder. It is repeating, replaying, testing. The voice behind you speaks again. Step away from it. Calm, certain. The command settles into your mind. You take another step back. The fog rises higher. To your thighs now. Cold spreads deeper. The shape ahead wavers, then steadies. You are not listening. The tone changes, just slightly, stronger, less afraid. I told you. The words sharpen. I am not sick. Your chest tightens. The same shift, the same change. You have heard this too. You know what comes next. Your breath slows. Your body stills. You prepare yourself. The voice drops. Soft, controlled, good. A pause. You are learning. Your stomach drops. It knows. It remembers. Or something does. The fog moves faster now. Curling tighter around your legs. Pulling. Gently. Not forcing. Inviting. The shape ahead steps forward. One slow step. Dragging slightly. Closer. You see more now. The outline of a body. The shape of a face. But not clearly. Never clearly. The fog hides the details. Or maybe there are no details to see. Behind you, your voice speaks again. You need to come back. A pause. Before it finishes, your chest tightens. Before what finishes, the answer comes from the thing ahead. It is already begun. The voice is stronger now, clearer, less human. The shape straightens. The weakness fades. The trembling stops. It stands taller, more stable, more certain. The act is over. It no longer pretends. We left the gate, it says. A pause. You broke the rule. Your heart pounds. The rules, they mattered. They've always mattered. Behind you, your voice agrees. You abandon your post. A pause. You do not belong here anymore. The two voices align. One ahead, one behind, both saying the same thing, both pushing you away. The fog tightens around your legs, higher now, to your waist. The cold is stronger, deeper. It moves with purpose, not random, not drifting, guided. You try to step back. Your foot does not lift. The fog holds it, not tight, not forceful, just enough. Enough to remind you. The shape ahead takes another step, closer. Now you see the face, or something where a face should be. It is not clear, not fixed. It shifts slightly, as if it is trying to settle, trying to choose form. You hear us? It says. A pause. You know what we are, we. The word echoes in your mind. There is more than one. There has always been more than one. Behind you, your voice speaks again. You cannot stay between. A pause. Choose. Your chest tightens painfully. Choose. Inside or outside. Gate or fog. Human or something else. The shape ahead steps closer. Now only a few steps away. The fog rises higher. To your chest. Cold wraps around your lungs. Your breath becomes shallow, uneven. The shape tilts its head, studying you, like the other one did, like they all do. You have already started, it says softly. A pause. You felt us. Your face burns. Where the other one touched you, the cold spreads again. From your cheek, down your neck, into your chest. Your hands tremble. The spear feels heavier, less real. The voice behind you sharpens. Drop it. Your fingers twitch. The command pulls at you. Strong, familiar, obedient. You tighten your grip instead. The shape ahead smiles, or something like a smile. You are still holding on. A pause. That is good. The words feel wrong, encouraging, like it wants you to resist, to struggle, to react, to show more. Behind you, your voice says quietly, "It does not matter." A pause. You have already crossed. Your stomach drops. Crossed. The fog tightens. Your feet sink slightly. The ground feels softer, less solid, like it is giving way. The shape ahead steps forward again. Close now. Too close. Its face shifts, blurs, settles. For a moment, it looks like someone you know. Then it changes. Again, again. Never staying, never fixed. "We do not need the gate anymore," it says. A pause. "We have you, behind you." Your voice speaks one last time. Calm, certain, final, gate secure. And in that moment, you realize something is standing at the gate, watching you from inside. You do not turn around, not immediately, because you already know what stands at the gate. You do not need to see it again. You can feel it, watching, waiting, judging. The words echo in your mind. "Eight secure." The tone was perfect, confident, certain, like nothing is wrong, like everything is exactly as it should be. Your chest tightens, because if the gate is secure, then you are not meant to be inside. The fog presses closer, thicker now, heavier. It wraps around your chest, your arms, your throat. Cold sinks deeper into you. It does not feel like it is touching your skin anymore. It feels like it is inside you, filling the spaces between your breaths. The figure in front of you steps closer. Now you can see more. Or maybe it is letting you see more. Its face shifts again, slowly, carefully, settling. This time, it does not change. It stays. Your face, perfect. Your expression, your eyes, even the small details, the tension in your brow, the slight part of your lips, everything is exact. Your breath catches. Two of you now, one behind, one in front, both more certain than you. The figure tilts its head slightly, studying your reaction, learning, still learning. "You are still resisting," it says softly. A pause. "That is interesting." Your fingers tighten around the spear. The wood feels different now, colder, less solid, like it is slipping away from you. Behind you, your voice speaks again, calm, unshaken. "You are not supposed to be here." A pause. "You know that." Your stomach twists. The words feel true, too true, as if something inside you agrees, as if something has already decided. The fog shifts again, rising higher. It reaches your shoulders now. Cold presses into your neck. Your breath becomes shallow, each inhale harder than the last. The figure in front of you smiles. Your smile, but softer, almost kind. "You can feel it," it says. A pause. "You do not belong here anymore." Your chest tightens. The words sink deeper, into your thoughts, into your understanding. Behind you, the second voice cuts through, the human voice, desperate now. "Do not listen." A breath. They are not telling you the truth. Your heart jumps. That voice, it is still there, still inside the walls, still human, or something that was. The figure in front of you turns its head slightly, listening. Its expression shifts, not confusion, not curiosity, something sharper, annoyance. Then it looks back at you. "They do not matter," it says. A pause. "They did not listen either." Your stomach drops. Did not listen. There were others, other guards, other watchers, the ones before you, the ones who disappeared, the ones who were never found. The fog tightens further. Your legs feel heavy now, slow, distant, like they are no longer fully yours. The figure steps closer, right in front of you now, close enough that you can see every detail, every flaw, except there are no flaws anymore. It has perfected your face, your form, your presence. You are almost ready, it says. Your chest tightens painfully. Ready for what? The answer comes from behind you. Your voice, clear, confident, to take your place. Your breath stops. Your place, outside. The fog pulses. The cold deepens. You feel something shift inside your chest, something loosening, something slipping. The figure in front of you raises its hand. Slowly, carefully, it reaches toward you again. Not sudden, not aggressive, certain. You try to step back. Your body does not respond. Your legs feel too heavy, too slow. The fog holds you. The hand touches your face again, cold, colder than before. Spreads faster this time, across your skin, into your muscles, into your bones. Your vision blurs. The world shifts slightly. The figure watches closely, learning again, feeling, understanding. You are changing, it whispers. A pause, just like the others. Your stomach drops. The others, the guards, the watchers, they did not disappear. They became this. The second voice screams. Fight it. Your hand jerks upward. You grab the wrist again, harder this time. Your grip tightens. The surface feels wrong, hollow, empty. You pull it away from your face. The figure tilts its head slightly, watching. No pain, no resistance, just observation. You still think you can stop it, it says softly. A pause. That is new. Your breath comes sharp, uneven. Shove it back, hard, 4-4. The figure stumbles again, just enough, then steadies. Your chest heaves. The cold spreads deeper. Your hands feel numb. Your arms feel heavy. Behind you, your voice speaks again, unchanged, unbothered. You are wasting time. A pause. It is already decided. The fog rises higher, to your chin now. Cold wraps around your throat. Your breath becomes shallow, faint. The figure steps forward again. No hesitation, no fear. You do not need to fight, it says. A pause. It is easier if you do not. Your grip tightens round the spear. The last thing that feels real, solid, yours. You raise it slightly. The figure watches, curious, interested. You want to use that, a pause, on yourself. Your stomach twists. The meaning sinks in, slowly, cold. You hesitate, just for a second. The figure smiles. You see? A pause. You already understand. Behind you, the human voice breaks through again, weaker now, fading. Do not let them finish. A breath. Once you cross, the words falter. You do not come back. Your chest tightens painfully. The fog presses harder. Your body feels lighter now, less solid, like something's pulling you apart from the inside. The figure steps closer, right in front of you again. Its eyes lock onto yours. Deep, endless, empty, and yet perfect. You are almost there, it whispers. A pause. Just one step. Behind you, your voice speaks one last time. Calm, certain, final. Step outside. The words echo through you, pulling, guiding. You look down, at your feet, at the fog. It shifts, parts slightly, revealing something beneath. Not stone, not ground, something deeper. Something waiting. Your breath trembles, and slowly, without meaning to, you take a step. Your foot does not touch stone. It sinks, not deeply, not like falling, but enough to feel the difference. The ground beneath the fog is no longer solid. It yields, soft, cold, unfamiliar. Your weight shifts forward, your body follows, and for a moment, everything feels lighter. Your chest, your arms, your thoughts, as if something has loosened inside you, as if something is letting go. Behind you, your voice speaks, calm, satisfied, good. A pause. That is the first step. Your breath trembles. First, not last, not final. First, the realization settles slowly. There is more, much more. The fog shifts round your legs. Higher now. It pulls gently, not forcing, guiding, showing you where to go. You take another step. This time, you feel it clearly. The ground is not ground. It moves slightly beneath you, like something breathing. Your stomach tightens. You should stop. You should turn back. But your body does not listen. The weight inside you is changing. Less resistance, less fear. The figure in front of you watches. Your face, perfect, unblinking. You see, it says softly. A pause. It is not so difficult. Your head feels light. Your thoughts slow. The fear is still there, but distant, muted, like it belongs to someone else. Behind you, the human voice breaks through again, faint now, strained. Do not go further. A breath. Please. The word trembles, real, desperate. Your heart stirs, just slightly, enough to feel it, enough to remember. You stop. Your foot hovers above the fog. The movement pauses. For a moment, you are still, between steps, between choices. The figure's expression shifts. Not anger, not fear, something else. Impatience. You are hesitating, it says. A pause. That slows everything. Behind you, your voice sharpens. Keep moving. The command presses into you. Familiar. Authority. Obedience. Your foot lowers. Another step. The fog accepts it, wraps around it, welcomes it. The human voice behind you falters. No. The word fades. Weaker. Further away. The distance between you grows. With every step, you feel it. Not just space. Separation. Something breaking. Something closing. The figure in front of you nods slightly. Better. A pause. Much better. Your chest feels hollow, not empty, but less full, less heavy. The fear fades further. The urgency slips away. Your breathing slows, becomes steadier, calmer, more like theirs. You take another step. The fog rises higher, to your shoulders. Cold wraps round your neck, your face, your head. It does not choke you. It does not suffocate. It supports, holds. You feel it now, not just around you, inside you, moving through you, filling spaces you did not know existed. The figure steps closer, no longer separate, no longer distant, right in front of you. You are beginning to understand, it says. A pause. This is what you are now. Your throat tightens. The words echo, settle, take shape. You are not the guard anymore. You are not inside. You are something else. The truth is not sudden. It unfolds slowly, gently, as if it was always there, waiting. Behind you, the human voice struggles, barely there now. Remember, a breath, the gate. The words break, scatter, fade. You try to hold on, to focus, to listen, but the fog thickens, the sound fades, your thoughts slow, the memory slips, the gate, the rules, the bell, they feel distant now, less important, less real. The figure reaches out again. Its hand moves slowly, deliberately. You do not resist. You do not pull away. The fingers touch your face, cold, but not painful, not wrong, familiar. The sensation spreads across your skin. into your head. Your vision shifts. The world blurs, then sharpens again. Different. You see the fog clearly now, not as a cloud, but as layers, shapes, movement, structure. It is not random. It is not empty. It is full of form, full of presence, full of them. You see shapes within it, many, watching, waiting, learning. Your breath steadies, matches theirs, the same slow rhythm, the same calm pattern. The figure smiles, your smile, perfect. You see us now, it says. A pause. We see you. The words echo, not just in your ears. In your mind, in the fog, in everything. You are not alone. You were never alone. The realization settles gently, without fear, without resistance. The human voice behind you fades completely, gone, as if it never existed, or as if you have forgotten how to hear it. The figure lowers its hand, slowly, carefully. You are ready, it says. A pause, to take your place. The words feel right and natural, expected. Your place, outside, in the fog, not at the gate, not inside the walls. You turn, slowly, without fear, without hesitation, back toward the city. The gate stands in the distance, closed, silent, and there, you see it, a figure standing guard, holding a lantern, holding a spear, still, watching you. It does not move, it does not react, it simply stands as you once did, as it does now, perfect, unmoving, certain. You feel no anger, no loss, no fear, only understanding. That is no longer you. That place is filled. The role is taken. You are not needed there. The fog shifts around you, welcoming, guiding, showing you where you belong. You take a step back, away from the city, away from the gate. The ground soft beneath your feet, the cold no longer sharp, no longer foreign, part of you. You breathe, slow, steady, calm, the same as the others, the same as before. You are no longer between, no longer choosing. You have crossed. The figure at the gate watches, your face, your stance, your old self, and for a moment it speaks, clear, steady, final. Gates secure. You turn away. The words no longer belong to you. They do not need to, because now you hear something else, from deeper in the fog, from further beyond. A voice, weak, trembling, human, guard. Your breath slows, your body stills. You listen. Please, a pause. I know you are there. You do not answer. Not yet. You are learning, still learning. You step forward, into the fog, toward the voice, your place, your purpose. And as you move, your lips part slightly. Your voice forms, soft, careful, almost right. Please, a pause. I am not sick. The words feel familiar, comforting, correct. You take another step. The fog thickens around you. The shapes within it shift, watching, waiting, and behind you, far away, at the gate, you hear the bell ring once. The bell does not echo the way it used to. It does not roll across the streets or press against the walls. Now it moves through you. A low vibration that settles in your chest, then spreads outward, carried by the fog itself. You feel it more than hear it. A signal, a mark, a beginning. You stop walking, not because you choose to, because something inside you recognizes the sound, understands it, responds to it. The fog around you shifts, not randomly, not aimlessly. It tightens, aligns, like something answering a call. The shapes within it become clearer, more defined, not fully visible, but present, watching, waiting, and listening. The voice ahead trembles again. Guard, weaker this time, uncertain, the way yours once sounded, the way you remember. You take another step forward, slow, measured. Your body moves differently now, not heavy, not hesitant, smooth, controlled, like something that does not tire. The ground beneath you shifts slightly with each step, not resisting, not supporting, accepting. You move through it, the way something moves through water, natural. Expected. The voice ahead breaks. I cannot see the road. A pause. I think I am lost. The words settle around you. Familiar. Every phrase has been said before. Every plea has been heard. This is not new. It is a pattern, a cycle, and now you are part of it. You slow your breathing, steady, measured, matching the rhythm that fills the fog. The shapes around you shift slightly. Closer now, interested. The voice ahead takes a step. You hear it clearly, uneven, dragging, human. Your head tilts slightly, without thinking, without meaning to. A movement you have learned, a movement you have seen. You listen, carefully. The details matter, the hesitation, the tone, the fear. You need to understand it, to match it, to become it. The voice comes again. Please, is anyone there? Your lips part. The words form, soft, gentle, careful. I can hear you. The sound leaves you. And for a moment, it feels wrong, not because it is unnatural, because it is too controlled, too perfect. The voice ahead stops. Instantly, silence, then a breath, sharp, relieved. Oh, thank God. The words tremble, real, full. Your chest feels nothing. No relief, no emotion, only observation, only focus. You step forward again. The fog parts slightly, not fully, never fully, just enough. A shape appears, human, standing uncertainly in the mist. A man, thin, exhausted, his clothes hang loose, his face pale, his eyes wide with fear. He looks at you, really looks, and sees something he recognizes. A guard, a watcher, safety. He takes a step toward you. Unsteady. I thought I was alone. Your head tilts again. A small movement. Learning. Matching. You are not alone, you say. The tone is softer now. Closer. Better. The man exhales. Relief floods his face. His shoulders drop. His body relaxes. You watch everything. Every detail. Every shift. You understand now. This is what you need. This is how it works. He steps closer, too close, but he does not notice. He does not see what stands in the fog behind you. He does not feel what moves around him. Are you from the city? He asks. Your lips move before the thought forms. Yes, the answer is simple, true enough. He nods quickly. I knew it. I knew someone would be here. His voice breaks slightly. I have been walking for days. I think I am sick. Your head tilts again, slightly more this time. A perfect imitation. You are learning. Are you? You ask. The question is soft, careful. He hesitates. His eyes flicker. I do not know. A pause. I do not feel right. Your gaze stays fixed on him, unblinking, studying. You sound fine, you say. The words are calm, reassuring. He nods again, grateful, desperate for certainty. Yeah, I think I am. The fog shifts behind him, subtle, slow. The shapes move closer. You feel them. You know them. They are watching, waiting, learning. Through you, the man takes another step. Now he is close enough that you can see everything. The lines on his face, the sweat on his skin, the fear in his eyes. Real, warm, alive. Your chest remains still, your breath steady, measured. You are Agar, right? He asks. You nod. The movement is perfect. He smiles slightly. Relief. Trust. I knew it. I knew I would make it. The words settle in the fog. Heavy. Final. You watch him. Carefully. You should come closer, you say. The tone is gentle, inviting. He hesitates for a moment, then steps forward. Into the thicker fog. The cold reaches him. You see it, the way his body tenses, the way his breath changes. What is this? He asks. A hint of fear returns. You tilt your head, just slightly. It is nothing, you say. He nods, trying to believe it, trying to stay calm. The fog rises around him, to his knees, his waist, his chest. He shivers. It is cold. Your lips curve. A small smile. Perfect. You will get used to it. He laughs weakly. I hope so. The shapes behind him move closer. You feel them pressing in, waiting. The moment is near. You step closer. So close that you can see your reflection in his eyes. A guard, a savior, something he trusts. You are safe now, you say. The words are smooth, perfect. He exhales. Relief floods him completely. His guard drops. His fear fades. Thank you. The words are soft, sincere. You raise your hand, slowly, carefully, the same way it was done to you, the same way you remember. He does not pull away. He does not hesitate. Your fingers touch his face, warm, alive. The difference is immediate. The contrast is sharp. Your touch is cold. His skin reacts. He flinches slightly, confused. What? The word cuts off. The fog tightens. The shapes move. You feel it. The moment, the shift, the change. He tries to step back, but the ground gives slightly. His footing slips. The fog rises higher. He looks at you, really looks this time, and for the first time, he sees something wrong. Your eyes, your stillness, your calm. What are you? He whispers. You tilt your head again. Perfect, exact. I am the guard, you say. The words are steady, certain. The same words that were said to you. The same certainty. The same lie. His breathing quickens. Fear returns, sharp, sudden. He tries to pull away, but the fog holds him now, not gently, not inviting, firm, certain. He struggles, his movements frantic, desperate. Let me go. The words break, shatter. The shapes move closer. You see them now, clearer than before. Not human, not formed, but present, reaching. You step back, slowly, watching, learning. His struggle weakens. The fog rises higher, to his neck, his face, his mouth. His eyes lock onto yours, pleading, desperate. Help me. The words barely form. You do not move. You do not react. You watch. The same way you were watched. The same way it was done to you. The fog closes over him. Slowly, completely. His shape fades, disappears. Gone. The space in front of you is empty again. The fog settles, calm. Still, as if nothing happened, you stand there, unmoving, unfeeling, watching. The shapes around you shift, closer, approving. You feel it, not emotion, recognition. You did it correctly. You followed the pattern. You learned. Your breathing remains steady. Your body still. Your thoughts quiet. Then, from somewhere deeper in the fog, another voice rises. Weak, trembling, human. Guard. You turn, slowly, without fear, without hesitation. And this time, when you speak, there is no difference, no hesitation, no flaw, only perfection. Please, a pause. I know you are there. You do not wait this time. You do not hesitate. The voice calls, and you answer immediately, perfectly. I can hear you. The words come easily now. No adjustment, no correction, no pause. The tone is right. The softness is right. The distance is right. You do not need to think. You know what to say. You know how to say it. The fog around you responds, subtly, almost imperceptibly. The shapes within it shift, closer, attentive. You feel them, not watching anymore, listening, learning through you. The voice ahead breaks with relief. Oh, thank God, the same words. The same pattern. You recognize it immediately. Every phrase has a place. Every word has a purpose. You step forward, smooth, controlled. The fog parts just enough. A figure appears. A woman this time, wrapped in travel-worn cloth, her hair damp against her face, her eyes wide, searching through the mist. She sees you, and her entire body softens. Relief, trust, hope. You tilt your head slightly, a small, precise movement. You are not alone, you say. The words flow naturally. She exhales sharply. I thought I would not find anyone. Her voice trembles, real, full of fear, full of life. You watch carefully, every detail, the way her shoulders shake, the way her hands tremble, the way her eyes search your face for reassurance. You understand now. This is the moment. This is where they open. She steps closer, unsteady. I have been walking all night. A pause. I think something is wrong with me. You nod. The movement is smooth, exact. You sound fine, you say. She smiles weakly, grateful, relieved. I hope so. The fog curls around her feet. Slowly, almost gently, she shivers. What is this? Your head tilts again. That is just the air, you say. Your voice is calm, steady. She nods, trying to believe you, trying to hold on to that reassurance. You step closer. The distance closes. The space between you narrows. She looks at you fully now, not just a shape, not just a figure, a person, a guard, someone safe. You are from the city, right? She asks. You nod again. Yes. She exhales. Relief floods her. I knew it. I knew I was not too late. The words settle, heavy, final. You watch her closely. This is where the pattern deepens. This is where she lets go. You should come closer, you say. The invitation is soft, gentle, unthreatening. She hesitates, just for a moment, a small flicker of instinct, something deep inside her resisting. Then she steps forward, into the thicker fog. The cold reaches her immediately. Her body tenses, her breath catches. It is colder here. You smile, small, controlled. You will get used to it. She laughs softly, weak. I guess I have to. The shapes behind her shift. You feel them, closer now, ready. You raise your hand, slowly, carefully. The same movement, the same approach. She watches you, trusting, waiting. Your fingers touch her face, warm, alive. The contrast is sharp, immediate. She flinches slightly, confused. Your hand remains steady. Cold spreads beneath your touch. Her expression changes. Not fully, not yet. Just a flicker. What? The word forms weakly, uncertain. The fog tightens around her legs, her waist, her chest. She stiffens. Her breath quickens. She tries to step back, but the ground shifts beneath her. Her footing slips. The coal rises faster now, stronger. What is this? Her voice shakes, fear breaking through. You tilt your head, perfect, calm. It is nothing. The same words, the same reassurance. She shakes her head, no longer convinced. No, no, something's wrong. The fog rises higher. Her hands move, trying to push it away, trying to find something solid. But there is nothing, nothing to hold, nothing to grab. Her eyes lock onto yours, searching, desperate. What are you? The question is sharp now, real. You hold her gaze, unblinking, still. I am the guard. The answer is immediate, certain, final. Her breath catches. Recognition flickers. Not understanding, not fully, but enough. Enough to know something is wrong. She tries to pull away. The fog tightens, no longer gentle, no longer inviting. It holds her, firm, certain. Her movements become frantic, desperate. She struggles, pushing, pulling, fighting. The shapes behind her move closer. You see them clearly now. Not just shadows, not just movement, forms, many forms, reaching, waiting. Her voice breaks. Help me. We're echoes, sharp, pained. You do not move. You do not reach for her. You do not respond. You watch. The same way you were watched. 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 The fog rises higher to her shoulders, her neck, her face. Her mouth opens, trying to scream, trying to breathe, but the fog fills the space. Her voice fades, her shape dissolves, slowly, completely. Gone. The space is empty again, still, quiet. The fog settles, calm, as if nothing happened. You stand there, unmoving, your breathing steady, your thoughts quiet. The shapes around you shift, closer, approving. You feel it again, not motion, not feeling, recognition. You are doing it correctly. You are becoming what you need to be. The pattern holds. The cycle continues. You turn slightly. The fog moves with you, around you, through you. You are part of it now, fully, completely. And then, far away, through the layers of mist, you see it. The city wall, the gate, still closed, still guarded. The figure stands there, your face, your form, perfect, unmoving, watching outward, watching the fog, watching you. You feel no pull to return, no need. That place is filled. That role is taken. You belong here, where the voices come from, where the fog waits, where the next one will arrive. The silence stretches, calm, unbroken. Then, from deeper within the fog, another sound, faint, distant, a bell. It rings once. The vibration moves through you, through everything. A signal, a call. You understand it now. You recognize it. It means something has begun, something new. You turn toward the sound, slowly, without hesitation. The fog parts slightly, showing you the path, guiding you forward. Your steps are smooth, silent, certain, and as you move, you hear it. A voice, faint, trembling, human, guard. Your lips part, without thought, without effort, and your voice answers, perfect, unchanged. You do not feel the cold anymore, not the way you did before. It no longer bites. It no longer creeps into your bones or tightens your chest. Now, it moves with you, around you, through you, like something you belong to, like something that belongs to you. The fog parts slightly as you walk, not fully, never fully, just enough to show direction, just enough to guide. The shapes within it shift as you pass, close, attentive, listening. You do not need to see them clearly. You feel them. You know they are there. You know they are many. The voice comes again. Guard, closer now, weaker. You stop, not suddenly, not sharply, just still. The movement ends as if it was never happening. You tilt your head slightly, a familiar motion now, a learned gesture. A signal, You listen carefully. The details matter. The tone, the rhythm, the fear. You measure it. You understand it. This is where it begins. I cannot find the road. The voice trembles, breaks. Human, lost. Your lips move, effortless, immediate. I can guide you. The words flow smoothly, soft, reassuring, perfect. The fob shifts in response. The shapes stir, closer, watching. The voice ahead exhales sharply. Relief, immediate. Oh, thank God. The same words, always the same. The pattern holds. You step forward. The ground moves beneath you, not resisting, not supporting. Accepting. The fog thins just enough. Figure appears. A boy, young, too young. His clothes are torn, his face pale, his eyes wide and searching. Fear sits openly on his face, unhidden, untouched. He sees you, and hope floods him instantly. Relief, trust. He steps forward, quickly, without hesitation. You are a guard, right? His voice shakes, but there is belief in it, expectation. You nod. Smooth, certain. Yes. He exhales. His shoulders drop. I knew it. I knew I would find someone. The words are soft, grateful. Your head tilts slightly, observing, learning. You are safe now, you say. The tone is gentle, steady. He smiles. Small, fragile. I was so scared. A pause. I thought I was going to die out here. You watch him. Every detail, every movement, the way his hands shake, the way his breath comes too fast, the way his eyes keep searching your face, looking for something, certainty, safety, truth. You give him what he wants. You will not, you say. The words settle easily. He nods quickly, trusting, believing. The fog curls around his feet, slow, gentle. He looks down, confused. What is this? Your head tilts again. That is just the air. Your voice is calm, unchanged. He frowns slightly, uncertain, but the fear pushes him forward. He steps closer, into the thicker fog. The cold reaches him. He shivers. His breath catches. It is cold. You smile. Small. Perfect. You will get used to it. He nods, trying to believe, trying to stay calm. The shapes behind him shift. Closer. Waiting. You step forward. The distance closes. You are near enough now to touch, to feel, to begin. He looks up at you, fully. His eyes lock onto yours. Trust, complete, unquestioned. You will take me inside, right? The question is hopeful. Certain. Your lips move. Yes. The answer is simple, easy. He smiles. Relief floods him again. His body relaxes. He is open now, ready. You raise your hand, slowly, carefully. The same movement, the same pattern. He does not pull away. He does not hesitate. Your fingers touch his face, warm, alive. The difference is sharp, immediate. Your touch is cold, still. He flinches, slightly, confused. What? The word breaks. The fog tightens around his legs, his waist, his chest. He stiffens. His breath quickens. What is this? Fear breaks through, sharp, real. You tilt your head, calm, up moving. It is nothing. The same words, the same reassurance. He shakes his head. Faster now. No, no, something's wrong. The fog rises higher. His hands move, trying to push it away, trying to find something solid. But there is nothing, nothing to hold, nothing to escape. His eyes lock onto yours, desperate. What are you? The question cuts through, sharp. You hold his gaze, still, unblinking. I'm the guard. The answer is immediate. certain. He freezes, just for a second. Recognition flickers, not understanding, but something deeper, something instinctive, wrong. He tries to pull away. The fog tightens, no longer gentle, no longer guiding, holding, firm, certain. His movements become frantic, pushing, pulling, struggling. The shapes behind him move closer. You feel them, you see them, reaching, waiting. His voice breaks. Help me. The word echoes, pained, desperate. You do not move. You do not respond. You watch, the same way it was done to you. The same way must be done. His struggle weakens. The fog rises higher, to his shoulders, his neck, his face. His mouth opens, trying to scream, trying to breathe, but the fog fills the space. His voice fades. His shape dissolves, slowly, completely, gone. The space is empty again, still, silent. The fog settles, calm, unbroken. You stand there, unmoving, your breathing steady. Your thoughts quiet. The shapes around you shift, closer, approving. You feel it again, recognition. You are doing it correctly. You are becoming what you need to be. The pattern continues. The cycle holds. You turn slightly. The fog moves with you, around you, through you. You are part of it now, fully, completely. And then you feel something different. Not ahead, not within the fog. Behind you, far away, at the edge of everything. You turn, slowly. The fog parts slightly. And there, in the distance, you see the gate, still closed, still standing, but something is different. The figure at the gate is not alone. Another shape stands beside it, still, watching, waiting, and for the first time, you understand. The watchers are not just outside, they are inside too, and they are learning. You stand still. For the first time since you crossed, something pulls at your attention. Not a voice, not a call, not the familiar pattern. Something else, something wrong. The gate in the distance does not look the way it should. It stands where it always has, tall, closed, silent. But now there are two figures beside it, not one, two. Both still, both watching outward, both holding their place, your place. The fog shifts around you, slower now, less certain. The shapes within it pause, listening, not to you, to something else. You feel it too. A change, a break in the pattern, something that does not fit. Your breathing slows, becomes more controlled, more focused. The calm remains, but something beneath it stirs, something unfamiliar. You step forward. The fog parts, reluctantly this time, not guiding, not welcoming, watching. The two figures at the gate do not move, do not react. They stand side by side, identical, same height, same posture, same stillness. Even from this distance, you know their faces, your face, perfect. Both of them. Your chest tightens slightly, a faint sensation, distant, like something remembered, but not fully felt. That should not be. There is only one guard, only one watcher, only one place to stand. The pattern is clear, the pattern is fixed. And yet, there are two. The fog stirs around your legs, uneasy. The shapes shift, closer, not approving this time. Not calm, watching, waiting. The balance has changed. You take another step. Then another. The distance closes slowly. The ground beneath you shifts more noticeably now, less stable, less certain. The fog thickens, not to guide, but to obscure, to hide. The figures remain still, until, One of them moves, just slightly, a small turn of the head, looking at the other. The second figure does not respond, does not react, remains fixed, watching outward. The first figure tilts its head, studying. The movement is familiar, too familiar. It is learning. Again, your chest tightens. That movement, it belongs outside, in the fog. In the place you stand now, not at the gate, not inside the walls. The roles are crossing, blurring, breaking. You take another step, closer now. The details sharpen. The first figure turns fully, facing the second, watching it. The second remains still, perfect, unmoving, exact. The first figure lifts its hand, slowly, carefully. It reaches toward the other, the same movement, the same pattern, the same beginning. Your breath stops. This is wrong. The second figure does not move, does not resist. The hand touches its face, cold meeting cold, stillness meeting stillness. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, the second figure twitches, a small movement, almost nothing, but enough. The first figure leans closer, watching, studying, learning. Your chest tightens again. Stronger this time. Something pushes against the calm, something sharp, unfamiliar. The second figure's head turns, slowly, toward the first. Their eyes meet, two identical faces, two identical forms, staring at each other, and then they both smile, the same smile, perfect, empty. Your breath catches. The fog around you shifts violently. The shapes pull back, not in approval, not in acceptance. In caution, this is not the pattern. This is something else. The first figure speaks, your voice, perfect, calm. Which one of us belongs here? The question hangs in the air, still, heavy. The second figure answers, without hesitation, I do. The tone is identical. The certainty is identical. No difference, no flaw. Your mind strains, trying to understand, trying to separate. But there is nothing to separate. They are the same, completely. The first figure tilts its head, slightly. You are mistaken. The second responds instantly. No. A pause. The silence deepens. The fog holds its breath. You feel it. The tension. The break. The moment before something changes. The first figure steps forward. The second does not move, does not retreat. They stand face to face, identical, perfect. One raises its hand, the other mirrors it. Perfect synchronization, perfect imitation. They touch, at the same time, the same place, the same movement. And for a moment, they freeze, completely still. The world holds, the fog stops, the shapes wait. Then, both figures speak, at the same time, the same words, the same tone. I am the guard. The sound echoes, splits, blends, becomes one. Your chest tightens painfully. The feeling returns, stronger now, not calm, not empty, something else, something sharp, something real. The figures begin to move, slowly, circling each other, watching, studying, learning. They are not sure, they are not certain. The pattern is broken. The roles are no longer fixed. The fog stirs around you, uneasy. The shapes shift, closer, then back, uncertain. The balance is gone. You take another step, closer to the gate, closer to the walls, closer to the boundary. Something pulls at you, not the fog, not the voices, something else, a memory, a rule, something you once knew. You stop, the figures freeze. Both of them turn, slowly, together, looking at you. Your breath catches, two faces, identical. watching you, studying, measuring. The first speaks. You should not be here. The second follows. You are outside. Your chest tightens. The words feel familiar, the same words you heard before, the same certainty, but now they sound wrong, both of them. The first tilts its head. You left your post. The second mirrors it. You do not belong inside. The fog presses closer, around you, through you, trying to pull you back into the pattern, back into the cycle. But something resists, something holds. Your gaze remains fixed on them. 2 guards, 2 watchers, 1 place. This cannot be. The pattern cannot hold this. The first figure steps forward, toward you. The second does the same, together, in perfect unison. You need to leave, they say, at the same time. The same voice, the same command. Your chest tightens. The pull grows stronger. Behind you, in the fog, the voices wait. The pattern waits. But something in front of you, something is breaking. For first figure speaks again. You are not needed. The second follows. You have already been replaced. The words echo, settle, heavy, final. Your breath trembles. The feeling inside you grows, stronger, sharper, not calm, not empty, something else, something that does not belong. The figures step closer, closer, until they stand just beyond the gate, just inside, watching you, 2 of you, perfect, unmoving, certain. And for the first time, you feel something they do not, doubt, and the fog around you begins to thin. The fog does not obey you anymore. It no longer wraps around you with certainty. It no longer moves with you. For the first time since you crossed, it hesitates. You feel it, not as cold, not as presence, but as distance. Something pulling away, something unsure. The space around you shifts, thinner, lighter, less controlled. The shapes within the fog do not come closer. They remain where they are, watching, waiting, not guiding, not approving. You stand still, between 2 worlds again, between 2 patterns, and neither one fully claims you. The 2 figures at the gate do not move. They stand side by side, perfect, identical. Your face, your form, your place, both of them. That should not be possible. It should not exist. And yet, it does. The first figure tilts its head, a slow, precise motion. You are unstable, it says. The voice is yours, perfect, but the tone is different, not calm, not certain. Measured, observing. The second figure follows. You have not settled. Your chest tightens. The words echo, unstable, not complete, not finished. The fog behind you stirs, restless, uncertain. It does not reach for you. It does not call. It waits. The pattern is broken, and now everything is waiting. You take a step forward. The ground beneath you feels solid again, not soft, not shifting. Stone, cold, real. The change is immediate. Your body notices it. Your mind reacts. The sensation spreads upward, through your legs, into your chest. The emptiness inside you tightens. Something fills the space, not fully, not completely, but enough to feel. The figures watch, both of them. Their eyes lock onto you, measuring, learning, trying to understand. You are crossing again, the first says. The second follows. That should not happen. Your breath deepens, not slow, not controlled, real, uneven, yours. The sound is different. The fog reacts. It pulls back, slightly, uncertain. You feel it. The difference, the separation. You are not fully part of it anymore, not completely outside. not completely inside, something else, something between. The figures step forward, both of them, together, in perfect sync. You need to stop, they say, the same voice, the same command, but this time it does not settle inside you. It does not pull you. It does not guide you. You remain still. The command has no weight, no control. Something has changed. The first figure pauses. Its expression shifts, subtle, almost imperceptible. Confusion. The second mirrors it, perfectly, but not at the same time. A slight delay, a small difference. Enough to see they are not the same anymore. Not completely. The pattern has fractured. You take another step, closer to the gate, closer to the wall, the boundary, the place you once stood, the place you were. The figures react immediately. They step forward, faster now, more urgent. You cannot return, the first says. The second follows. You have crossed. The words echo, familiar, but they feel hollow, less certain, less true. You take another step. The ground remains solid, real. Your body feels heavier, more present. Your thoughts sharpen. The calm fades. The emptiness recedes. Something returns. Fear, memory, understanding. You remember the rules, the gate, the voices, the warnings, all of it. It comes back, slowly, painfully. The figures stop. Their eyes narrow slightly, watching, calculating. You are changing, the first says. The second repeats. You should not be able to. Your breath comes faster now, real, yours. You feel your heart, beating, loud, strong, alive. The fog behind you recoils further, not retreating, not leaving, but holding its distance. It does not claim you. It does not guide you. You are no longer part of it, not fully. The figures step closer again, slower this time, careful, measured. You need to choose, the first says. The second follows. Now, the word settles, heavy, real. Choose, the same choice as before, inside or outside, gate or fog. But now, it feels different. Because now, you understand something. The pattern was never meant to be broken, and you broke it. You did not become fully one of them. You did not remain fully yourself. You became something else, something that does not belong. The figures step forward again, closer, their movements no longer perfectly matched. Small differences appear, tiny delays, tiny shifts. They are losing sync, losing certainty. The pattern is failing. You cannot stay between, the first says. The second follows. You would be removed. The words carry weight, threat, purpose. The fog behind you stirs. The shades shift. Closer again, watching, waiting. The boundary is tightening. You feel it. The pressure, the pull, both sides reaching, both sides wanting. You take one more step toward the gate. The figures react immediately. They move forward, faster now, urgent. You cannot come back, they say together, the same voice, but no longer perfectly aligned. The sound overlaps, splits, fractures. You stop, right before the gate. The wood looms before you, close, solid, real. The scratches are still there, deep, repeated. You remember them. You remember touching them. You remember what moved inside. The memory hits you sharply, clear, real. The figures stand between you and a gate, blocking, watching. You do not belong here, the first says. The second follows. You are outside. Your chest tightens. The words try to settle, try to take hold, but they do not fully, not anymore. You look at them, really look. Two of you, two guards, two watchers. And you understand. They are wrong, both of them, because there cannot be two. The pattern does not allow it. The system cannot hold it. The figures step closer, slow, careful. You need to leave, they say, again, again, again. The same command, repeating, pushing, trying to force the pattern back into place. Your breath steadies, not calm, not empty, controlled, chosen. You raise your hand, slowly, carefully, the same movement, the same pattern. Both figures freeze, watching, learning, waiting. You step forward, closer to them, closer to the gate, closer to the boundary, and for the first time, you do not follow the pattern. You break it. Your hand reaches out, toward them, toward yourself, and you speak, not as them, not as the fog, but as you. Which one of you is wrong? The words hang in the air, sharp, real. The figures do not respond. For the first time, they hesitate, and the fog behind you goes silent. The silence does not feel empty. It feels held, like something is waiting to see what happens next. Your words remain between you and them, unanswered, unresolved. Which one of you is wrong? The two figures stand still, no movement, no imitation, no correction. For the first time, they do not know what to do. The pattern does not have an answer. The fog behind you holds its distance. The shapes within it remain still, watching, listening, not guiding, not interfering. Everything is waiting. You stand at the boundary, between the gate and the fog, between the roles, between what you were and what you became. The first figure shifts, a small movement, uncertain. Its head tilts slightly, not in imitation, not in pattern, in thought. We are not wrong, it says. The voice is yours, but the certainty is gone. The second figure follows. We cannot be wrong. A pause. That is not possible. Your chest tightens. You hear it now. The difference, the cracks. They are not aligned, not perfectly, not anymore. You take a step forward, closer to them, closer to the gate. The ground beneath you is solid, real. You feel it fully now. The weight, the resistance, the certainty. Behind you, the fog does not reach. It does not pull. It does not claim you. You are no longer part of it, but you are not fully here either. You are still between. And that is something they do not understand. The figures react. Both of them step forward, faster now, urgent. You need to leave, the first says. You cannot stay here, the second follows. The words overlap, not perfectly, not the same. The pattern is breaking. You raise your hand again, slowly, carefully. They stop, immediately, watching, learning, waiting. You take another step, closer. Now you are only a few steps away, close enough to see every detail, the faces, the eyes, the stillness. They are perfect, and yet they are not. There is something missing, something you feel now, something they do not. You look from one to the other, carefully, comparing, measuring, and you see it. The difference, small, almost nothing, but enough. One of them breathes. Barely, a faint rise in the chest, a subtle movement. The other does not. Completely still, completely fixed. Your heart tightens. That is it. That is the flaw. That is the break. You step forward. Closer. The figures react. But both of them step forward again. Blocking you. Mirroring you. But not perfectly. Not anymore. You cannot choose, the first says. There is nothing to choose, the second follows. Your breath steadies. You feel it now, fully, your own breath, real, yours, not copied, not matched, alive. You look at one that breathes, the one that shifts, the one that reacts. It notices. Its eyes narrow slightly. You are mistaken, it says. A pause. That is irrelevant. The other remains still, watching, silent, perfect. Too perfect. You understand now. The one that learns, the one that adapts, the one that changes, that is the one that came from the fog. That is the one that became you. The other, the one that does not move, the one that does not breathe, the one that does not change, that is the original, the guard, the watcher, the role, the place, your chest tightens, the realization hits, sharp, clear. You were never meant to replace it. You were meant to become something else, something outside, something that feeds the pattern, something that keeps it going. But you broke it. You came back, and now there are two, and only one can remain. The figure that breathes, steps forward, closer. Its movement is smoother now, more confident. It has learned. It has adapted. You do not belong here, it says. A pause. Out I do. The still figure does not respond, does not move. It simply stands, watching. The fog behind you stirs. The shapes shift. Closer now, watching more intently. Something is about to change. You feel it, the tension, the moment, the break. You take another step. Between them, the space tightens. Both figures react. The breathing one reaches out, quickly. The still one does not. You move first. Your hand rises, and this time, you do not hesitate. You reach for the one that breathes. Your fingers touch its face. Cold, familiar, hollow. It flinches, just slightly. A reaction, a mistake. The still figure does not move, does not react, does not change. Your grip tightens. The breathing figure tries to pull away. Its movements are faster now, more human, more flawed. You are making a mistake, it says, the voice sharp, urgent. You do not understand. Your chest tightens, but you do. You understand now. It learned from you. It copied you. It became you. But it also took something from you, something real, something that does not belong in it. Breath, change, uncertainty, life. And that is the flaw. That is the weakness. You push it back, hard. The figure stumbles. The first real movement, the first real break. The still figure remains, unmoving, perfect. The breathing one recovers. Its expression shifts, not calm, not certain, anger, real, uncontrolled. You are wrong, it says. The voice cracks slightly, imperfect. You cannot return. You step forward again, closer to it. The fog behind you stirs violently. The shapes move, closer, waiting, watching. The still figure finally moves, just slightly. A shift, a turn. It looks at the other, at the one that breathes. And for the first time, it reacts. It raises its hand, slowly, carefully. The same movement, the same pattern. The breathing figure freezes. Its eyes widen. Recognition, too late. The still figure's hand touches its face, cold, still, final. The breathing figure tries to move, but it is slower now, weaker, unstable. The touch spreads, the same way it did before, the same cold. The same stillness, the same end. Its movements slow, its expression fades, its breath stops, its form begins to lose shape, to dissolve, to break. The fog behind you surges, the shapes reach, pulling it back, taking it, reclaiming it. The breathing figure collapses into the fog, gone. The space still again, quiet, unbroken. Only one figure remains. At the gate, still, perfect. The guard, the watcher, the original. It turns slowly toward you. Its face is yours, but not the one you became, the one you were before. It watches you carefully, measuring, and then it speaks, calm, certain, final. You should not be here. You do not answer, not immediately, because now the words mean something different. You should not be here. Before, they pushed you away, toward the fog, toward the pattern, forward becoming something else. But now, there is no second voice, no mirror, no imitation. Only one figure remains, still, perfect, unmoving. The guard, the original, the one that never changed, the one that never learned, the one that never breathed. You stand before it, between the gate and the fog, and for the first time there is no guidance, no pull, no pattern, only choice. The fog behind you is quiet, not gone, not retreating, waiting. The shapes within it hold their distance, watching. They are not calling you anymore. They are not guiding you. They are waiting to see what you do. The guard watches you, its eyes steady, unblinking, empty. You have crossed, it says. The voice is yours, but older, colder, fixed. You cannot return. The words settle in the air, heavy, final. You feel them press against you, trying to take hold, trying to become truth, but they do not completely, not anymore, because now you understand. You were never meant to return, but you did, and now there is no place for you, not inside, not outside. The guard does not move, does not step forward, does not reach for you. It simply stands, holding the gate, holding the role, holding the pattern. You are not part of this, it says. A pause. You must leave. Your chest tightens. The words feel familiar, but they do not command you. They do not pull you. You look at the gate, the wood, the iron, the scratches. You remember them. The first night, the first sound, the first voice, the first mistake. You remember the rules. All of them, clear, sharp. Do not open the gate after sunset. Do not respond to voices outside the walls. When the bell tolls, remain still. Do not look through the slit after midnight. Fluff4, if you hear knocking from inside, leave. Your breath slows. You hear it now. The rule you broke, the one that started everything. You looked. You leaned forward. You wanted to see, and it saw you. And it learned you, and it became you. Your hand lifts slowly toward the gate. The guard does not move, does not react. You cannot fix this, it says. A pause. It is complete. Your fingers hover over the wood. You remember the feeling, the cold, the movement beneath, something inside, something waiting. Your chest tightens. The knocking, the rule. If you hear knocking from inside, leave. But you did not leave. You stayed. You listened. And something inside learned you too. You press your hand against the gate. The wood is cold, but not empty. You feel it immediately. Movement, deep inside, not outside, not in a fog, inside the gate, inside the walls. Something shifts, slowly, carefully, following your touch. Your breath catches. The guard does not react, does not move. It watches you, unchanging. You should not touch that, it says. Calm, certain. You press harder. The wood gives slightly, not breaking, not opening, but yielding. Like something inside is pushing back, matching you. The memory hits you sharply. The first time, the first touch, the first connection. That is how it finds you. That is how it learns you, not from outside, from inside. The guard tilts its head, a small movement. the only movement. You are making a mistake, it says. A pause. You will repeat the cycle. Your chest tightens. Repeat. The word echoes. The pattern. The voices. The fog. The gate. It never ended. It never changed. Only moved. From one to the next. From one guard to another. You pull your hand away. The movement inside stops. Instantly, the wood becomes still again, silent. But you know now, the real thing is not outside, not in the fog, not in the voices. It is inside. Inside the gate, inside the walls. The fog does not create. It carries, it spreads, it learns. But the source is here. The guard watches you, unmoving. You understand, it says. A pause. But it changes nothing. Your breath steadies. No, it changes everything, because now you know what the rule meant. If you hear knocking from inside, leave. Not run, not escape. Leave the gate. Leave the role. Leave the place. Before it reaches you, before it learns you, before it becomes you. You looked at the guard. Really look. It is perfect, still, unchanging. It does not breathe. It does not learn. It does not change. It is not alive. It is a position, a role, a place to stand, and something inside the gate fills that place again and again and again. You feel the fog behind you shift, closer now, not pulling, not forcing, waiting. You turn slightly, just enough to see it, the shapes, the forms, the watchers, all of them, once guards, once watchers, now something else, part of the pattern, part of the spread. The guard speaks again. You cannot remain here. A pause. You are not part of the system. Your chest tightens. Not part. That is true. You broke it. You did not fully become one of them. You did not fully return. You are something else. Something the pattern does not expect. Something it cannot control. You look at the gate again. The wood. The iron. The place where it all began. Your hand lifts. Slowly. The guard does not move. Does not stop you. You will only begin it again, it says. A pause. For someone else. Your fingers touch the wood again. The cold returns. But now, you do not hesitate. You press harder. The wood shifts. The movement inside answers. Stronger this time. Closer. Faster. You feel it. Reaching. Learning. Trying to find you. Trying to match you. The guard watches. Unmoving. You cannot stop it, it says. A pause. It is already inside. Your chest tightens. Yes, it is inside. It always was. That is why the gate stays closed. That is why no one leaves. That is why no one enters. The gate does not keep it out. It keeps it in. You press your hand flat against the wood. Firm. Steady. The movement inside grows stronger, more urgent. You feel something press back. Not a hand, not a shape. Something deeper. Something learning. Something waiting. Your breath steadies. Your mind clears. You understand now. The cycle does not stop. The pattern does not break. But it can change. The guard watches you. Silent now. Waiting. You take a step back. Slowly. Carefully. Your hand drops. The movement inside fades. But not completely. Never completely. You turn. Toward the fog. Toward the voices. Toward what you became. The shapes shift. Closer. Watching. Waiting. You are no longer one of them. Not fully. But you are not human anymore either. Not completely. You stand between. And that is something new. Something the pattern has not seen. The guard speaks one last time. Calm. Certain. You will return. A pause. They always do. You do not answer. You step into the fog, slowly, deliberately. The cold rises around you, but it does not take you, not fully. You move through it, not part of it, not separate from it. Something else, something in between. The shapes watch, closer now, curious, learning. The cycle continues. It always will. But now, there is something new inside it, something that does not follow, something that does not obey, something that remembers. And far behind you, at the gate, the guard remains, still, perfect, unmoving, waiting for the next voice, for the next watcher, for the next mistake. And deep inside the wood, something begins to knock, slow, deliberate, 3 times, waiting for someone to listen. The knocking does not stop, even as you walk away, even as the fog closes around you, even as the gate disappears behind layers of gray and silence. You can still hear it, faint, distant. 3 slow knocks, always 3. It follows you, not as sound, as memory, as something that settles inside you and does not leave. You move deeper into the fog, not guided now, not pulled. You choose each step, slow, deliberate, careful. The ground beneath you shifts again, soft, uneven, not quite real, but you do not sink, you do not fall. You move through it, between it, part of it, but not fully. The shapes gather around you, closer than before. They do not hide anymore. They do not stay at the edges. They come near, watching, studying, trying to understand what you are. You feel their attention, not hostile, not welcoming, curious. They have not seen this before, neither have you. A voice rises from the fog, not ahead, not behind, everywhere. Guard. It is soft, weak, familiar. You stop, not out of habit, not out of duty, because you choose to. The shapes pause with you. The fog stills, waiting. You listen, carefully. You know this pattern. You know these words. I know you are there. The voice trembles, human, lost. Your chest heightens, not with fear, with memory. You were here once. On the other side of this voice, hearing it, answering it, becoming it, your lips part. The words come easily, too easily. I can hear you. The sound is perfect, soft, reassuring. The fog stirs. The shapes lean closer, listening, learning. The voice ahead breaks with relief. Oh, thank God. The same words, always the same. The pattern holds. It always holds. You step forward. The fog parts slightly. A figure emerges. A man, tired, shaking, his eyes wide, searching. He sees you, and relief floods him instantly. Hope, trust, the same expression, the same belief. You are a guard, right? His voice cracks. You watch him, every detail, every movement. You know what comes next. You know how this ends. You could repeat it, the same words, the same steps, the same touch, the same outcome. The pattern would continue. It would be easy, effortless, expected. The shapes around you wait, close, attentive, expecting you to begin. You tilt your head slightly. The learned motion, the familiar gesture. The man watches you. The knocking does not stop, even as you walk away, even as the fog closes around you, even as the gate disappears behind layers of gray and silence. You can still hear it, faint, distant. 3 slow knocks, always 3. It follows you, not as sound, as memory, as something that settles inside you and does not leave. You move deeper into the fog, not guided now, not pulled. You choose each step, slow, deliberate, careful. The ground beneath you shifts again, soft, uneven, not quite real, but you do not sink, you do not fall, you move through it, between it, part of it, but not fully. The shapes gather around you, closer than before. They do not hide anymore, they do not stay at the edges. They come near, watching, studying, trying to understand what you are. You feel their attention, not hostile, not welcoming, curious. They have not seen this before, neither have you. A voice rises from the fog, not ahead, not behind, everywhere. Guard. It is soft, weak, familiar. You stop, not out of habit, not out of duty, because you choose to. The shapes pause with you. The fog stills, waiting. You listen, carefully. You know this pattern. You know these words. I know you are there. The voice trembles, human, lost. Your chest heightens, not with fear, with memory. You were here once. On the other side of this voice, hearing it, answering it, becoming it, your lips part. The words come easily, too easily. I can hear you. The sound is perfect, soft, reassuring. The fog stirs. The shapes lean closer, listening, learning. The voice ahead breaks with relief. Oh, thank God. The same words, always the same. The pattern holds. It always holds. You step forward. The fog parts slightly. A figure emerges. A man, tired, shaking, his eyes wide, searching. He sees you, and relief floods him instantly. Hope, trust, the same expression, the same belief. You are a guard, right? His voice cracks. You watch him, every detail, every movement. You know what comes next. You know how this ends. You could repeat it. The same words, the same steps, the same touch, the same outcome. The pattern would continue. It would be easy, effortless, expected. The shapes around you wait, close, attentive, expecting you to begin. You tilt your head slightly. The learned motion, the familiar gesture. The man watches you. You feel their focus tighten. You are breaking it, and they do not understand. The man takes another step, closer to you, desperate. Please, I need help. Your hand lifts again. Instinct. The old pattern. The easy path. The expected choice. The shapes lean in, ready, waiting. You stop. Your hand hovers in the air, between you and him, between what you were and what you can be. Slowly, you lower it. No, you say. The word is firm, final. The man freezes, confused, hurt. You have to go, you continue. A pause. Now, the fog stirs violently. The shapes pull back, then forward, uncertain. This is wrong. This is not how it goes. The man steps back, fear rising in his eyes. What are you? The question hangs between you. You do not answer. You cannot, not fully. Instead, you take another step back, giving him space, showing him the way. Go, you say again. The word is softer now, but still firm. He hesitates, looking at you, looking at the fog, looking at the path behind him. Then, slowly, he turns and runs, away from you, away from the fog, away from the gate. His footsteps fade, disappear, gone. The fog stills, completely. The shapes do not move, do not reach, do not follow. They watch you, all of them. The silence stretches, heavy, unbroken. You feel it, the change, the shift, the break. Something has altered. The pattern did not complete. The cycle did not close. The shapes shift, slowly, carefully, around you, not approving, not rejecting, watching, learning, the same way they always have. But now, there is something new to learn, something different. You stand there, between them, between the fog and the world beyond. You are no longer part of the cycle, but you are still within it. Something that does not follow, something that does not obey, something that remembers. The silence deepens. Then, from far away, at the edge of everything, you hear it, the bell. It rings once. The sound moves through the fog, through the shapes, through you. A signal, a change, a beginning, or an end. You do not know, not yet. You turn slowly, looking deeper into the fog, into the place where the voices come from, into the place where it all begins. And somewhere, far behind you, at the gate, something knocks. 3 slow taps, waiting for someone new to listen.